What's going on, dudes? Jason's here with some kill confirmed on Village. This is actually a pretty awesome gameplay. My final score is 61-6, and the reason I think it's so awesome is two things, pretty much. I'm using the CM901, so that basically just tells you that these kids suck. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, the CM901 is really good. Once you work up and get extended mags, if you run kick and extended mag, this gun is like so good. I mean, obviously you can't just be like all up in everybody's face with it because, you know, you have to kind of be a little distance away, but this thing is like really good, you know, in my opinion. Like, I totally underestimated this gun. I think it's just because, you know, obviously choices like the G36 and the ACR and the AK-47, I feel like I would pick over this, but in itself, it is a pretty good gun. And but anyways, I saw this video called Modern Warfare 3 Blackout on a friend of mine's channel, a guy that he comments on my videos sometimes. I watch his sometimes. We've actually known each other for like a long time as far as like YouTube goes. But, you know, I totally disagreed with this video that I just saw. It's called Modern Warfare 3 Blackout, and apparently there's like the community's trying to get nobody to play Modern Warfare 3 on April 20th. Which will never happen because all of the stoners in the world will be smoking pot and playing Call of Duty. They will not care about that, you know, Modern Warfare 3 Blackout. But the reason that they want to do it, like, I feel like there are reasons to do that. Like, there's reasons that you could say you want to black out Modern Warfare 3 for, you want to protest against. Like, I'm not trying to say in any way that this game is perfect. And I actually agree with some of these points. But the main point of this whole video pissed me off to no end, and like I posted like a 2-page comment or comments full of stuff for talking about it. The main like idea of this video is that, and here I've ran out of bullets, pulled out this FMG. The main purpose of this video is saying that Modern Warfare 3 has been poorly supported since release, and that is just completely false. Think about all the things that they have fixed. There was the unlimited stealth bomber glitch that they fixed. There was the proficiency on any weapon that they fixed. Like, you could have gotten a weapon proficiencies on any weapon. There's been several maps where you can get under the map, you know, or on certain spots of the map that you're not supposed to be on, out of the map. Like, they fixed all of those within a reasonable amount of time. Like, the map pack just came out like a couple weeks ago, and they fixed that within like a day or two. Let's see. There was the FMG9s that they patched twice, which that's something that's actually listed in the video, is like an akimbo weapon nerf. If you're still worried about akimbo weapons, you're either taking long-range weapons into close-quarter situations, or you're sprinting around corners, or you're doing something to continuously get killed by those things, because those things are really only effective like super up close. Like, those things are not good at as far of a range as they used to be. And like, it just makes sense. Obviously a machine pistol is going to crush you up front. That actually makes sense. Like, if you're holding an ACR and a guy comes at you with akimbo machine pistols around a corner, obviously he should win that gunfight. Like, that actually makes sense. It's not something you should be pissed off about. I mean, obviously you're going to get frustrated because you're not the guy running out there with akimbo pistols. You're getting killed by him. But I mean, it actually makes sense as to how it would work. They patched the Type 95 with like the hip fire spread, which was the main reason it was pissed off. Like, a burst fire weapon, like, what's going to be the point of using a burst fire weapon if it doesn't kill in one burst? Like, nobody uses the M16. It's like an irrelevant weapon. Then we would say, why do they have these burst fire weapons in the game if they don't even kill in one burst? So people just, like, I don't know, people are going to complain either way, but to say that this game has not been supported is inaccurate. And they have fixed a lot of things. They've tried to fix their lag compensation system like 4 different times. And to me, I honestly don't lag too terribly much. I play for like 8 or 9 hours a day. As awful as that sounds, I play this game way more than your average person. And I may lag super bad like 1 or 2 games a day. Like, and I don't consider that bad. If you think about the fact that they have like 12 million active players, think about the amount of traffic on their servers. Obviously, there's going to be games that disconnect. Obviously, there's going to be laggy issues. There's going to be choppy issues sometimes. Like, you can't have a perfect gaming experience for 12 million people on the Call of Duty server. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just, people don't. Like, when you're playing and you get pissed off at lag, you're acting like you're the only game that's going on at that time. Like, they have thousands and thousands of games going on, like matches going on at the same time you're lagging. So just try to keep that in mind, you know. Let's see. And the reason that games like Battlefield and stuff don't lag like that, think about how big those maps are. Like, think about how much action and how many kill streaks and how many kills are happening on such a smaller portion of like a video game world, if you'd like to say that, than on Battlefield. Like, Battlefield is like triple, quadruple, 10 times the size maps. So, you know, for like, I don't know, you can kind of feel out what I'm saying here is like, you just have so much more going on in such a smaller, tighter area that obviously lag is going to be an issue. But I'm going to go through this list of stuff here. I only have a little bit of time. I've kind of touched on some of them, but in the video they mentioned things such as lag compensation, which on top of what I've already said about it, I will say that, you know, I liked the older system better, but we were asking for something new. You know, albeit it was dedicated servers that we were asking for, we also were asking for anything but the system where the host just had an unbelievable advantage over everybody else. And they gave that to us. You know, we got what we asked for. You know, be careful what you wish for, and it didn't work out. The system that they implemented, it didn't work out how they planned. And you know, you can't fault them for that. You know, at least they tried to give us something that we asked for. The spawn system. Okay, half the people that I know that complain about spawn systems play games like Kill Confirmed. Kill Confirmed is predicated on revenge spawns. When you die, the game likes to spawn you close to your tags so you can get back and recover them and get back into the action and kill the guy that just got you and get their tags. You know, this game based on tags does fuck up the spawn system because it's trying to promote action and get tags. You know, it's not like a search and destroy where you're trying to wait out the round. You know, you're trying to get out there and get kills and get tags. Free-for-all, think about this. This is my argument for free-for-all. Free-for-all, just pretend like there's 8 teams. Or pretend like you're playing Kill Confirmed or Team Deathmatch and there's 8 teams. Please try to find a spawn system that is going to work all the time for free-for-all. Like, if you have 8 different guys in the game that have to spawn somewhere where there's not an enemy, and in free-for-all, everybody's spread out. Like, you don't have people working together. You know, everybody's spread out around the map, so obviously people are going to spawn around you, and that's just part of free-for-all, and it always has been. Back to Call of Duty 4 free-for-all, you just have to know that people are going to be spawning in front, behind, right, to the left of you, and that's just something you have to keep in mind. You know, put Dead Silence on, or Sit Rep Pro, and listen for footstep sounds, and stop complaining. Theater mode... Okay, people got used to Black Ops theater mode. Theater mode in Modern Warfare 3 isn't awful. I record all of my gameplays in theater mode. I can rewind, fast forward. I can use free mode and go look around the map. I can save my games into my theater. Like, what more do you guys want? You know, obviously it's not the same, up to the same standard as Black Ops' was, but, you know, it still gets the job done in my opinion. Volume controls is something that they complained about in the video. I guess they mean like in Black Ops you had like voice, music, sound effects, blah, 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 and master volume and everything. This is something that I think that they said like the first couple weeks that they couldn't fix, because Woody's Gamertag complained about the same thing and like hearing like the challenge noises all the time. And I believe that that's something that they can't fix. That was something that would have had to have been done before the game's launched, before they pressed up all the discs. Tactical insertion being used in Kill Confirmed, that doesn't bother me too much. It actually like helps me. Like, you can get some massive kill streaks on those faggots running tactical insertion. And then there's also people that use tactical insertion for like a real reason in Kill Confirmed, like to stay in a certain area of the map. So you can't you can't punish those guys for like the people that are using it for the bullshit reason of getting their tags back. And if somebody wants to go 4 and 50 and just rank up a little faster, I don't mind, you know. And like I don't know. I mean, I guess you could argue that they're taking tags away that you should be getting, but I mean, honestly, if you're far enough away to where he's gonna respawn before you get it and everything, like maybe a teammate was around him and would have got it anyway. I mean, I don't know. And I feel like you can just stay away from the tactical insertion guy if you're worried about getting tags. Adding more hardcore modes. They did add more They added like hardcore free-for-all, hardcore headquarters. They've tried to work with the hardcore community. And then I'm going to talk about this also with the elite playlist options. They talked about there not being enough playlist options for the elite players. because they bundled up like team deathmatch, domination, and kill confirmed. They already said this was because they have limited playlist space. They would have to remove other game types to be able to split those up. You know, and they're obviously not going to get rid of their core game modes that are in every Call of Duty, like in the general, like team deathmatch, kill confirm, domination, search, all those. They're not going to get rid of those. And the other ones like bare bones and all those, we've asked for those too. Drop zone, infected, we asked for all of these. So you know, they can't. You know, we can't have everything that we want, I guess, is basically what I'm trying to say. They talked about death streaks in the game, which is like the main thing in the video that I agree with. You know, I wish they could take it out, but I think the way the create a class system works and the way that it's set up in Elite where you can change it and like just the fact that there's a slot there for death streaks, I don't think that's something that they can remove. That's like almost like saying take a certain gun out of the game. I don't think they can take a gun out of the game because it's already in there. Anyways, Akimbo pistol nerf, they did patch those twice. I'm not sure if I touched on that yet. Support kill streaks that kill people, and I'm almost done, so I'm just gonna leave this video. I may find something that's like 2 minutes long to put on here. The support kill streaks like Stealth Bomber and Remote Sentry that kill people, they want those removed. And again, I don't think that's something that they can remove. Just like what I just said, or if they did remove them, they'd have to replace them with like a new kill streak. And I don't think that's something they can do via a patch. It would have to have been something actually programmed in to the game. And then objective-based scoreboards. This is something that has no effect on your gameplay experience at all. It doesn't affect the way the guns shoot. It doesn't affect the way people run. It doesn't affect anything in-game. You know, I guess you could say the scoreboards can be misleading, but really that doesn't affect you in the slightest. You know, I mean, maybe you would like to see how many tags you confirmed or denied in that game, or how many bombs you planted. But at the end of the day, it doesn't actually affect the way the game's played, so that doesn't bother me. And then just, you know, remember all the things that I talked about at the beginning of that they did patch. So my main problem is that they say the game hasn't been supported, and it has been supported very well in my opinion. And I will not be participating in this Blackout. I will be playing on April the 20th. And I don't know. You guys leave some comments in the comments section and let me know what you think of this video. I'm sure a lot of people will disagree with me and feel like you know, there hasn't been enough done. But anyways, talk to you guys later. Y'all have a good day, and peace out.